So it's a beautiful day on this Saturday. I'm sitting out front here of my house on Oshawa. And as much as I do post on Facebook, I don't think I've ever done a video. Not sure I'm really comfortable doing this video, but I'm feeling like I really need to bring awareness to the walk that I'm doing in October. It's at Nathan Phillips Square, and we're raising money for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society of Canada, which is an organization that really looks to raise funds for new research to end blood cancer. So it is actually very near and dear to my heart, and I thought that I would like to share my story with you and know why I'm raising money and why I'm looking for donations. So anyway, this is a little bit strange. I don't always share my full story with people, but again, I think it's important. So I'm going just to give you a little synopsis of how I was diagnosed and what the treatment looked like. So it was July 12th of 2013. I was working out normally with my ghetto gym friends in the morning, and although I did feel that I wasn't as strong as I had been, I was still making some effort, and I did notice a lot of bruising on my body. I was playing ball hockey and rugby at the time, so I thought, well, maybe that's kind of normal. But as days went on, I could tell that these bruises were definitely not normal. They were very dark, very large. Dr. Loeb was starting to monitor the size and if they were, expanding or getting darker. So having some other symptoms, Dr. Loeb suggested that I go and meet with this doctor at Lake Ridge Health. So Mom and I decided to go down on this particular morning, and I didn't know I was going to the cancer center at Lake Ridge. It was just this doctor, and so when I got there I was like a little thrown off. I was thinking, oh, just give me some anemic pills or something. I'm all, low in iron. But that was not the case, and she says there's absolutely nothing I could do for you here. You need to get to Princess Margaret immediately. I'm like, whoa, wait a sec, I'm just from Lindsay, it's Friday night, okay, I can do it. And she said, well, you can't drive. Your mom will have to drive. And I looked at my mom, I'm like, okay, we're safer for sure if I drive. So Mom and I head to Princess Margaret well after, the normal office hours. And my lovely hematologist, Dr. Shu, was waiting for me. So he calls me his Friday night special. I know other people do, but for different reasons. But anyway, aside from that, he has always called me his Friday night special since I met him, because he did wait for me to arrive. I guess I was in pretty rough shape, not even knowing that myself. And he gave me the diagnosis of APL, leukemia. So again, I'm still not even, sure of what all that means. All I knew was, let's get treatment going. I got shit to do. I have 2 kids at home. I want to do this. He said, well, you're going to be admitted for at least a month. And I'm like, oh, okay, this is not what I had in mind. And I think reality really set in when I saw my mom in the hall meeting my dad. His friend Louie had brought him down to Princess Margaret, and they were having some tears in the hall, and I thought, oh shit, this is real. This is not good. I have leukemia. So anyway, that evening I started blood transfusions. I started chemo. I, just had no idea what that all entailed. I just said, okay, we got to do this. Whatever gets me better, whatever I can get home to my kids. And so, yep, I had started to lose my hair within weeks, and had many laughs with my mom and dad, who were divorced and now, spending time together with me in the hospital again. giving my dad my pee-pee pants, I call them, because I was vomiting so much and I peed my pants, like just as an almost 40-year-old, all those embarrassing things. But you know, they're your parents and they stood by me the whole time, as did my sister and other friends who were caring for my kids. And you know, Ryan's family was good to help with the kids. And anyway, I think that was the hardest for me, just not being in control of their everyday. I, you know, was in the hospital for numerous months, with, you know, coming home some weekends to see them, but there was a lot of time that I just had to stay in Toronto. And during some of my treatment, I stayed at the Princess Margaret Lodge, because I was having daily treatment and I found it very difficult going back and forth to Lindsay. That was very tiresome, and some days I was very ill, so it was better just to stay at the lodge. So one of my parents stayed with me always, and then the other was with my kids. And anyway, I got, you know, through 9 months of treatment. I felt, you know, very good in the last few months. I was able to start my regular activities. I tried to maintain, you know, some of my running that I was doing at that time. So I was very blessed. I did lose a lot of friends that I had met there, in particular one guy named Chris, who was younger than me, who needed a bone marrow transplant and was not able to find a recipient. So my heart goes out to him and his family. And you know, there were many other, my roommate Bonnie, she didn't make it. I have a Mark from Peterborough, who we stay friends on Facebook. He's the only other survivor that I know that I met there, and we stayed at the lodge together. So it's nice to have someone who had shared that journey with me. So again, that's my story. It's been 6 years since diagnosis. I am fully discharged from Princess Margaret now, which feels really good. I don't feel like a patient any longer. I again have resumed my activities and living life. So it's time for me to give back. I will be walking in the Light the Night event that is on October 17. If you wish to donate and understand how important ending blood cancers are, I would really appreciate the support. You could go to lightthenight.ca, find my name, Laura Rouse, or team name is Let's Lick Leukemia. So thanks for listening. Love you.